Good day, my name is Liliosa Mugari. I will be presenting on the ZiLaCoDS in-country pipeline. I'm the Lab Logistics Unit Manager with the Lab Services within the Ministry of Health and Childcare. So the ZiLaCoDS pipeline is a two-tier system where we have the central level and the facility level. From the diagram, you can see there are some dotted lines which represent information movement and solid lines which represent commodities movement. So at the top of the pipeline, we have the Directorate of Lab Services within the Ministry of Health and Childcare, who manages all the activities within supply chain. From there, we also have, under the DLS, we have the Lab Logistics Unit, who also coordinates procurement, supply chain, forecasting, and all activities to do with the products. Now, NatFarm is the central warehouse where all commodities are received, and Lab Logistics Unit is also housed within NatFarm, so that at least there will be coordination between NatFarm and Lab Logistics Unit. All commodities move from NatFarm based on information from the Lab Logistics Unit to all district, mission, provincial, and central hospitals. So the solid lines represent the commodity movement, and once these commodities are at these levels, we also have some smaller labs which we call microscopy sites, which act as a bench to our main laboratories. So these commodities within the lab, they are now used to run tests which are issued to our users as a result, since we don't issue out commodities but we issue out results based on the commodities that we have received. So that's the movement of commodities. Once the facilities receive the commodities from NatFarm, they get these commodities as combined with some forms that also come together with the shipment, which include the facility feedback report form that comes from the Lab Logistics Unit, a copy of NatFarm order form based on what they approve, and also they also send a NatFarm text invoice that is generated from NatFarm, which shows the commodities that are being delivered. A facility is expected to sign off the NatFarm order form, and they also get a copy that is remaining at a facility. As microscopy centers come through to get some products from the facility, they are treated as benches. But as we get transfers between hospitals, like for example, a district requesting for a loan from a mission, they are supposed to issue out using the issue and receipt voucher, which is also used to issue out commodities to microscopy centers. So every facility is expected to have a receiving register where they update all the receipts that come from all sources, even if it's procured within the hospital, it's from NatFarm, it's a donation, it's within loans within the facilities. These have to be captured in the receiving register. Once they capture, they are also supposed to be updating their stockers, which is one of the forms that is supposed to be at a facility within the storeroom, close to the commodities, and has to be updated each time when they receive commodities, when they loan out, when they loan in, when there is an expiry, there is a damage, or even when they are issued to their benches. So once they consume commodities, and update their stockers at the end of every reporting period, which is 2 months, every facility is supposed to submit what we call an RRR form, which is represented by the dotted line. This RRR form is sent from every hospital direct to Lab Logistics Unit, and this form, a copy is also sent to PMD, where we have our provincial medical directors, and within that department there is also the provincial lab scientist, the PLS, who is also housed within the same office, just for information and be able to compare for the whole province. Once they send the report and requisition form to Lab Logistics Unit direct from facility, Lab Logistics Unit now approves the quantities based on what's available within the warehouse. And they also analyze the data to come up with a facility feedback report, which is sent to NatFarm, so that at least every facility will be able to get a copy of the NatFarm order form plus that facility feedback report, and also takes invoice when they receive their commodities. So that cycle continues on like that. As we receive information through the Lab Logistics Unit, that's the same information that is used to advise NatFarm and also to make procurement arrangements. Otherwise, this is the ZiLaCoDS pipeline. Of course, commodities, they come outside the country and they are received within NatFarm. Thank you.